ปัจจัยประทมสมไหลนอกคนดอลสมาชิกสปอร์ตมีทั้งหมดประมาณจุดอยู่สมศักดิ์เกษตรใครที่นี่คงจะเป็นเมารอบมันไรกับประเทศเซียนบานชูจมูกตำนางคณะกรรมการยังหาไอชานี่คณะกรรมการอันตรประธานบาลปรับสำนวนเซียนบานชูนี่ครับคือเมามันไปประเด็นเมื่อการเงียเกี่ยวกับเส้นทางการตัดไตโดยใครการสำนวนวาเซียนเราจะเคยท่าคณะกรรมการชานิบานดักจูนในเส้นเพียงหรือตีมวยในเส้นทางการนี้บานเพื่อสร้างหลักหมดความมุ่งมั่นรำประกับเส้นบานไอปีนี้เอาองค์การประธานบาลสำนวนเสียนี้มันต่อถึงการยึดยึดเอาหนึ่งใครสำรู้จิมเซตมันต่อการประเภทซาลำใบเอาใจจิตแรงกานี่ที่แต่ดิพริงหรือดิปีมันได้จูนรำประกับเสียนในใครตุลานำปีก่อนปีนี้ลำใบรำประกับเสียนสมัยการได้จูนประมงประธานบาลเสียนในใครตะมวยในปีเก็บจูปูเสียนในปีของไปมวยลำใบอันนั้นThis afternoon, the ASEAN Foreign Minister and representative met with Aichr representatives for the second time. The first time they met in April. The second time here they met to review the first draft of the ASEAN Human Rights Declaration. And the first draft has been finalized, submitted to the ASEAN Foreign Minister. The ASEAN Foreign Minister and Aichr representatives were able to exchange views on the progress of their work. And of course, the ASEAN Foreign Minister, after consultation, decided to request the Aichr to continue to do their work, particularly also to continue to have consultations with other stakeholders. The ASEAN Foreign Minister requested Aichr to submit the second draft sometime in October to the ASEAN Foreign Minister so that they will have the opportunity to review and finalize and endorse it to submit to the 21st ASEAN Summit in November and to be adopted by the ASEAN leaders. So this is a very important progress of the work of Aichr. And of course, there are other issues which the Aichr will have to continue to work. So thank you very much. This is a very brief on the outcome of the meeting between ASEAN Foreign Ministers and Aichr. Okay. Yes, the first draft is already a very good text, and because we still have time between now and November, and that's why for the benefits of more consultations, that's why the ASEAN Foreign Minister requested Aichr to continue to work on to improve the current text. At the same time, the ASEAN Foreign Minister tasked the ASEAN chief officials to also review the text as well. So we expect to have a very good text to be ready for the 21st ASEAN Summit in November. Yes.
So will you be talking to these organizations as a member, or will you not see any representatives for beyond November?
At this stage, the ASEAN Foreign Minister do not envision the postponement. In fact, they have given a clear timeline that the work will continue, and further consultation should take place between now until October, and then the second draft will be revised and submitted to the ASEAN Foreign Minister. And therefore, the draft need to be finalized to be submitted to the ASEAN leaders in November. So I don't think there is any postponement or delay beyond November because the draft will have to be ready. Yes. បាទសំណួរសួរថាតើយើងអាចរំពឹងថាសេចក្តីព្រៀងនៃសេចក្តីប្រកាសសិទ្ធិមនុស្សរបស់អាស៊ាននេះអាចរយៈពេលទៅលើសពីខែ11ឬខែ12នេះចម្លើយគឺថារដ្ឋមន្ត្រីការអាស៊ានគឺថាបានកំណត់ ពីពីច្បាស់លាស់ហើយថាសេចក្តីព្រៀងលើកទី2ត្រូវធ្វើឲ្យនៅខែតុលាដើម្បីដាក់ជូនប្រមត្រីកម្ពុជាអាស៊ាននេះនៅក្នុងការត្រួតពិនិត្យហើយដើម្បីអនុម័តដាក់ជូនទៅប្រមុខរដ្ឋាភិបាលនៅខែ11ដើម្បីអនុម័តបាទដូច្នេះมันអាចគឺគួរពីខែតុលាទេ At this stage, the draft, in fact, okay, let me say that the ASEAN Foreign Minister also decided to release key elements of the draft will be made available. So right now, Aichr will have to come up with key elements, and that those key elements will be released to the public. So as part of the further consultations between Aichr and other stakeholders. So it's not the entire draft because the reason is that they are still working on the draft. So they continue to have further consultation, but at the same time, key elements will be already publicly released at some point in the very near future. Okay, with that, thank you very much, and have a good afternoon.